Hello everyone, and welcome back to the stream. Hope you enjoyed that opening music as it winds down now. I meant to start streaming yesterday, but I was just so exhausted from the day's work that I just had to put it off. So I think I'm kind of going to schedule these streams for kind of Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of deal. Kind of give me a little bit of a rest between days, if that makes sense. But no better way to do than to just continue playing Always Sometimes Monsters. It's a game of choices and consequences, as I've explained, and as before, I kind of want to give a content warning that some of the characters in this game can say horrible, awful, insensitive, racist, sexist things, but that is not a viewpoint of the creators of the game or reflective of my opinions either. They're just narrative characters in the story, and everyone can always sometimes be monsters, which is kind of like the narrative theme to some degree for this game. But I'm going to go ahead and switch us over to the game screen. If you recall the last stream, we pretty much learned that we are a failed book author, and we had many opportunities to try and get a book put out, but unfortunately we broke up with our significant other and have been kind of hanging on to rock bottom, as it was. But now we got a wedding invitation, and so what we're going to do is we're going to try and get some answers and figure out what's going on and see if we can't make it to the wedding. The wedding is for our ex in regards to most things, but everything should be good. So I'm going to go ahead and just resume. Right now we are doing a story for the local newspaper. They're kind of hiring us as a freelance thing, and they're doing a newspaper on a movie theater megaplex that is coming, and we just received a pamphlet for the buildings that they want to tear down and replace with. So we're gonna check this place out. Hey, you're the reporter from the theater. You know, I didn't think you were gonna come. Yeah, hi, my name's Donovan. I'm doing a story for the Daily News Times. Oh wow, the Daily News Times? We've been trying to get some reporters to shed a little light on our situation, but they're all in the pockets of Sunny Entertainment and its parent, Macroshaft Corporation. Please, if you've got the time to just talk to some of the residents here. They've gone through hell over the past few months. If you're looking for total coverage, I highly recommend stepping inside. And of course, we should do our due diligence and actually do that. Right, that's my opinion. Yeah, alright. I'll take a look inside for my story. What's the worst that could happen? Thank you so much. Please, step right on in. I promise this won't be for nothing, friend. Oh yeah, Donovan is, quite honestly, my favorite choice to select from, of all of the protagonists. Hello? I'm a reporter from the Daily News Times. I'd like to talk to you for a moment about the Sunny Theater development. Just a second, I'll be right there. Hi, I'm a reporter with the newspaper. I was wondering if you could tell me anything about the pamphlet I received. Oh, a reporter? That's wonderful. We've been trying to get someone to pay attention to our plight, but nobody seems to care. The Sunny Entertainment Corp is aiming to buy this building tomorrow and demolish it. We'll all be without homes. I don't know where I'll go if they do. I've lived here nearly all my life. Thank you, Code X96, for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. Even though it's not the greatest place in the world, I love it here. I don't know what I'll do if they're not stopped. Why build here? Why do they want to build here? This isn't exactly the most prosperous neighborhood in town. You're right, but that also means it's some of the cheapest property in town. Buying up space anywhere else would take a lot more money and time. Well, thanks for your time. Oh hey, no problem. I definitely appreciate that all the same. just anyone following me and giving my stream a try is just enough to make me feel great. So honestly, thank you again. I hope your art goes well. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing in there. Hello? Hey, anyone in there? I'm a reporter with the Daily News Times. If you've got a second, I'd like to ask you a few questions. Behold, I shall appear shortly. Whoa, you startled me. Fear not, I mean you no harm. I was wondering if you could tell me anything about this new development Sunny Entertainment's planning for a story I'm writing. Oh man, I absolutely recommend that you pick this game up. It has a sequel that came out just this year. It's called Sometimes Always Monsters. I did another VOD Monday on this game, so if you want to check out the beginning of what I did later on in your own free time, I definitely suggest looking at it. I can't sing this game's praises enough myself. Like, seriously. I love this. They did a lot of work in this game, and for an RPG Maker game, it is intense, the amount of work that they put into it. So I definitely hope that you do check out the VOD. Yes. Anything you want. But first, a riddle. Oh yeah, absolutely. There's kind of an in-joke with the sequel name. However, it does kind of have a thematic reason why for the sequel name, because of the game's antagonist, whose name is Sam. So the sequel being called Sam as an abbreviation kind of has this like thematic narrative build to it. It's really cool, but they're still actually making more stuff for the sequel, even though it's actually been released. Like, I definitely would check that out too. The one who makes it sells it. The one who buys it never uses it. The one who uses it doesn't choose to. What is it? Well, I know that riddle already. That riddle is, the answer is a coffin. I know, a coffin. Correct. A coffin is made and then sold. The one who buys it doesn't buy it for themselves. And the one who winds up in it doesn't even know or choose to because they're dead. Great. So now that's done, what can you tell me about this new theater development? Hit me with the truth. Well, here's some truth for you. You know those jobs that Sunny's proposing to create for the construction of the theater? They're all going to Sunny's existing out-of-town contractors. The local unions won't see a smidge of work. It's all lies, but nobody knows because nobody wants to question a good thing. Wow, that's really important piece of information. Thanks a lot for your time and the riddle, I guess. Take care, Herald of Truth. Go forth into the world and do your work. Go ahead, knock here. Is anyone in there? Get away from me, you bastards. If this is a bad time, I can go. Hold on, let me pause my game. Hey, sorry, I was in the middle of a clan match. What can I do for you? Alright, hi. My name's Donovan. I'm a reporter with the Daily News Times. Do you know anything about the Sunny Megaplex? Hey, you're a reporter? That's fantastic. We've got our backs against the wall here. The enemy's closing in around us. We're running out of ammo and the future doesn't look too certain. What exactly do you mean? The best defense is a good offense, and we've been trying to take the fight to those greedy bastards. The tenants here have been pooling their resources to try and outbid Sunny, but they're not going down easy. They have more money than God, man. Every time we outbid them, the landlord keeps jacking up the price to extort the situation. It's shameful. We'll never be able to match the price Sunny's willing to pay unless selling to them would get our landlord in some trouble. You don't need to tell me about scummy landlords. Yeah, you have a racist landlord, Donovan, that's for sure. We've placed the highest bid we can, but so long as public support is on Sunny's side, our landlord's got no reason not to take the higher one from them. That's interesting. Thanks for the tidbit. I'll let you get back to your game. I don't know. He was at least polite to pause his game and come out and talk with us. I wouldn't call him the gamer, finger quotes, because we don't have to worry too much about him being a shithead. He's just some guy in a rundown apartment building, I think. But I mean, definitely enjoys his games, kind of like me. Is anyone home? Shut up, you damn mutt. Just one sec, I have to lock this dog up. Hi, sorry for the wait. My dog's got into the mackerel and he just started going nuts. Who did you say you were? My name's Donovan. I'm a reporter with the newspaper. Can you tell me anything about the Sunny Megaplex that's being built here? You bet I can. Did you know the Sunny's relying on this new development or they might lose some support with the film producers? It's true. The main reason they're building it is so they can hold an exclusive premiere of Slasherman 4 when it opens. The catch is, Sunny only gets the debut if they can build the theater in time. That's why they're rushing to build here without looking for alternatives. If they were willing to just skip the movie launch and take the time to find another location, they'd probably leave us all alone and everything would be fine. Instead, those greedy assholes are trying to push us out of our homes for a quick cash-in. I hear the damn movie's not even that good. That's pretty interesting. You know where else they could build if they weren't crunched for time? Honestly, I don't really care. Hell, they could renovate their current one to meet the specifications, but that'd require them closing for a little while. It's pretty unlikely they'd be willing to kiss those few weeks of profits goodbye, though. Oh god, hell yeah. I have often thought that for the numerous places I've worked before. Well, thanks for the information. I really appreciate it. Alright, so that should be it. We've got our scoop. Oh yeah, absolutely. Did you get a chance to speak with anyone inside? Well, I've talked to everyone I could find. This has been quite illuminating, and I can see why you felt it was so important to stop me earlier. Okay. So that should be it. Now I had an idea, because I was looking for a specific flyer to pop up, but I don't know if it will yet. So what I'm going to do... Hold on, what's my money situation? I have nothing. I have nothing in money. Let's see how my burger stocks are doing. Ah, they went down in price. Ah, son... Hell. Okay, do I have anything I can sell for... No. I've got some food. Oh, wait. I can't sell anything here. That's right. I'm kind of hoping maybe I can sell those movie tickets I got. Alright, let me just... Yes, I can! Perfect. Okay. Get some quick cash. Yeah, it's basically the stock market minigame, like in Animal Crossing. Like the turnips. Let's see. Microwave lardy lad dinners now with half the fat. Something about that doesn't add up. Oh wait, I have to talk to her if I want to make a purchase. Dog food for $10. Perfect. Okay, that's what I wanted. Dog food. Hey there, little doggy. How you doing, girl? Brought you some food. Atta girl, just come a bit closer. Let's give him the dog food. I wouldn't say that there's a strategy, but your choices that you pick can result in different consequences. So, like, if you know what choice results in what consequence, you can kind of bend results in certain directions. But that's pretty much it. Like, there are guides online to determine like how to get what most people would consider to be the best endings. Looks like that dog dropped something. Looks like a locket. Looks like the locket the dog was wearing fell off. So we pick it up. Items. Okay. So we needed that for this moment. I was still technically in... Wait. Yes, I was right. If I did it, these flyers would appear. Rewards. Please call 555-9347. Picked up the dog owner's note. That's what I was looking for the last stream. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the store, and we're gonna write up our article. I guess I better get this interview filed if it's going to make the paper tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go ahead and start writing. First things first, I need a catchy headline. Sunny demolishing homes for theater construction. It's harsh and catchy, but it's the truth. Right, now I need a good intro to sink the reader into the story. A press conference today held by the Sunny Entertainment Corporation announced plans to open a new movie theater here in Dubstown. Well, it's the facts, no arguing about that. That'll certainly grab some attention. Now to flesh it out with a few more details in the body. Reports confirm that the landlord of the apartment complex scheduled for demolition has been pressured by Sunny Entertainment to sell the land. Residents of the boroughs have been rallying to collect funds to match the offer, but they've been outmuscled by the company's massive revenues. Call it like I see it, no point in sugarcoating. Perfect. Now all I need is a conclusion. Sunny lies about job creep. Despite confirming that the theater development will bring several new jobs to Dubstown, conflicting reports have surfaced challenging these promises. These reports are suggesting that most of the new jobs generated by the theater's creation will be filled by Sunny's already established out-of-town staff. And that should rally the people against the construction. Hopefully it's enough to help. Well, I guess that's about it for the story. I should file this and then get to bed. It's starting to get late. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Damn fine work. Patrick's gonna love it. Something to eat right about now would be really nice. Well, thankfully we have plenty of food. We have leftover stew, which did nothing for us. So we're gonna eat some of that. We have 3 stamina bars. Let's go ahead and feed his fish. Because he wasn't here, I guess. Okay, no little figurines hidden there. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and call that number for the lost dog. Hello? Hello? Hey there, my name is Donovan. I have some information regarding your lost dog. Oh my, oh my. Please tell me, have you found my little ladybird? Well, since I picked up her dog locket, the little scamp has been randomly showing up and following me around, which we can see right there. Oh my god, you found Ladybird? That is fantastic news. Please put her on the line. Look, I'm not gonna put your dog on the phone. What I can do is bring her back to you. Where can we meet? How about we meet at the Krusty Kreme down on Main Street? Sure, sounds like a good place to meet. I don't know if the fish can be overfed. I do know that we saw him feed the fish when we first appeared, and I fed them again when I left. I really hope that we didn't overfeed them and kill them accidentally. Because again, I'm doing this kind of Iron Man style. I'm not gonna save scum whatsoever. The choices that I make are the consequences that I will face. Do they allow dogs inside? Seems like everywhere I go these days is anti-dog. Oh yes, of course they do. Krusty Kreme is the first 100% dog-friendly donut shop. Lady Bird and I quite enjoy the dirty mackerel and cheese sandwiches. Why am I not surprised by that statement? This dog freaks out at the mere mention of mackerel. Okay, I hope to see you soon. Please hurry, and thanks again for finding my little ladybird. Okay, now I believe the dog will just follow us, which should be good. I think if we go too far out of range, yeah, something like that'll happen. And all it is a simple matter of going up here. And all we have to do is talk to her right here. I assume you're the crazy dog lady I spoke with on the phone? What? No, I'm not crazy. It's the crabby old people who hate dogs who are the crazy ones. Do you have my ladybird? I do indeed. Quite the loyal pup as long as you have the scent of mackerel on you. Oh yay, hello my little ladybird. How is Mama's girl? Oh man, I said this last stream too, Seth. The music in this game is amazing. And the soundtrack can be found on Steam and Bandcamp and many other places by the band Laser Destroyer Team. They also did the entire soundtrack for the sequel as well. So how about that reward? Oh yes, of course, how could I forget? Please accept this humble offer of my gratitude. The crazy dog lady gave you 75 bucks. Which is nice. Okay, so we got 75 bucks in our wallet. Let's see how the stock market is doing. Welcome, $13. I'm going to sell all of my stuff. Confirm. How many more do I have? I have 2, so I'm gonna go ahead and sell those as well. Confirm. I definitely recommend it, Seth. I absolutely do. Yes, they do. That was a little, like, game that they threw together while they were adding extra stuff to the sequel game. It is definitely based on the Karen phenomenon that you see nowadays in social media. For sure. Oh wait, before I go to bed, or I say go to bed, but before our character goes to bed, we're gonna do a bit more fishing, because those lake fish are tremendous help, especially when we run out of other food to eat. So we're just gonna grab until we deplete the natural resources again. Big Bertha, oh my goodness. Lake crab, this is great. Another lake crab. No, we didn't get anything that time. We're doing great on these lake crab. Canal carp could have been better. Another one. Oh, our luck was doing really good on the fishing at the start. Awesome, another one. I do just wish that you could sell the fish. That would help too, but it would also kind of reduce some of the difficulty of the game. You could just sell the fish that you caught. Nice. Alright. Alright. So we fished all that we could. and ate enough that we have most of our stamina. I wouldn't say it's bleak, but it definitely has a kind of roughness to it. But it's also about, like, climbing out of that roughness. But it's also that climbing out of the roughness is entirely dependent on your actions, of course. Alright. Can't bother Mrs. Twilliger anymore. So we are just going to go to bed. Yes, absolutely. Write another page in our journal. This looks like my bed for the night, he says as we sleep in our own bed. I should find myself some food while I can. I don't want to walk around on an empty stomach. Looks like Patrick's paging me. Beep beep. Message. Come to office ASAP. Breaking story. I guess you liked my story on the Sunny Megaplex. I've got more work with the Daily News Times. 3 days. We've got 27 days left before our deadline to make it to... Oh yeah, we definitely live in a kind of crummy apartment complex run by a very bad, racist, awful landlord. But I mean, to be fair, not to them, but we were defaulting on our rent. So we're not exactly angels either. Great work on that story yesterday. As promised, I've got your pay ready. $100, just like I said. Hope you don't mind getting paid in cash. It helps keep the man getting his unfair cut, if you know what I mean. Hands us $100. You beeped me about something urgent? Another story? We need someone right away. We received an anonymous tip from a disgruntled worker who was recently fired from the high-rung ad agency. He's a notable luminary in the ad world. An interview with him would make an excellent human interest story. We need you to go to talk to him and get the facts. We need total coverage. So you want me to go and spend my day with this disgruntled office worker. I'm interested, but that doesn't sound particularly safe for me. No need to worry about that. The tip did say something about a box of ammo at his desk, but there's been no word on a gun. Besides, that's what's the danger to pay for. Get this done and I'll pay you double for this. We'll even run it on the front page tomorrow. $200, huh? You're lucky I need the money. So where does this guy live? He's at the Regal apartment complex, just across the street, in apartment 203. Head back here when you're done and use any of the workstations to type it out. Alright, wish me luck. Now this is, I mean, yeah, this is definitely like a Peter Parker situation. Kind of. Wait, I missed the apartment complex. No, that's right, I wanted to miss the apartment complex because what I wanted to do was go to the stock exchange again at the burger place. Value at $13, that's not worth investing in. So let's go over here. Get out of the way, buddy. Alright. Regal Apartments. Believe... Looks like someone's moving out. Ah, here we go. Oh, hello there. You must be the reporter from the Daily News Times. Welcome, please come in. Yeah, I am. How did you know that? Well, I was the one who left the tip. I have a few things I need to make public. First, though, I'd like to ask you a few questions if you don't. I don't think that's how interviews usually work, but sure. Have you ever worked to the bone only to find nobody appreciated it? Does a legacy of effort mean anything in this world anymore? Well, I would say, of course, but not all appreciate it. Of course. Really great work lasts forever, even if it's not appreciated in its time. Interesting. I guess even Picasso was called crazy back in his day. Do you ever feel like people control you? If the best way to keep someone totally complacent is with a kind word and a smile, then how can you ever trust anyone? Well, I would say that you need trust to survive. That's what I would say. It's a scary thing trusting someone else, but without trust, how can we function? You need to have faith in people from time to time to get by. I guess that's true. If we never trusted people's authenticity, it would be very hard to function in this society. If someone wrongs you, can you ever truly look the other way? Can a person learn to accept that sometimes you'll wind up being the prey? Now, I agree with both of these statements. You can't let people screw you, but you also can't be on top forever. So in my personal opinion, I would just say that you can't be on top forever. You can't be king of the hill and be perfectly fine. Life's full of up and downs. That's just part of it. Sometimes you come out ahead, sometimes you don't. There's no sense taking it to heart too much. I think I understand. Eventually, we're all played for the fool. We can't dwell on that part of life's experience, though, can we? Why are some people so willing to destroy the lives of others just to get ahead what little they can? What drives someone to sabotage others for success? Personally, I think only insecure people do that. In my experience, it's the insecure folks who can't prove their worth on their own that need to climb on other people's backs to find what they want. Oh, that's interesting. I've never considered it as a sign of personal weakness. When you see wrongs in the world, are you compelled to speak up? Why do some choose to stay quiet in the face of awfulness while others don't? Okay, so only cowards need defense, and self-preservation is important. If I'm being honest, I kind of think self-preservation is important, but I do agree that if you see someone in trouble and there's an obvious wrong, you should try and help them however you can, especially if you can protect yourself while you do it. I mean, ultimately, you can't help anyone if you're hurt, broken, mangled, or dead. But, I mean, that's ultimately where I come down on it. Self-preservation is important. If we all went and put ourselves on the line for every little thing we should have, then we'd always be in danger ourselves. Yes, I suppose. Trying to do right for someone who has their backs against the wall can leave you in the firing squad sights to it. I believe this game was made in Canada, Seth. That's what I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe that Vagabond Dog, the developers of this game, are situated in Canada. Have you ever made an assumption that you wish you hadn't made before? What can we do when our gut feelings are telling us someone has devious thoughts? Your gut's usually right, or circumstances are often misunderstood. Your gut instincts can be very helpful, but I often think that circumstances are misunderstood. Some people get hung up on assumptions, but I've found that circumstances can frequently be understood. We never see the whole story until the end, right? Ah, I see. As much as our life's experiences tries to inform us, we can often be misguided by it. We assume out of necessity only. Well, you've given me a lot to think about. I apologize if this was more than a little unconventional. I hope you got what you needed for your article. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave now. There's something I need to get done. Are you sure? I'm here for you if you need anything. Yes, I'll be fine. Thank you for asking. My only hope is that you got enough to write what you've been assigned to. Yeah, I guess I could make something out of all of this. You give me a call if you've anything you got to give me a call if you've got anything you want to add to this dialogue. Thank you, Donovan. I truly appreciate your time. Goodbye. Looks like Jack locked the door. He probably just needs some time alone. Well, I think that did not go as well as it could have. And we run into another character. Hey, Donovan. Shit, I haven't seen you in almost a year. How are things going? It's me, Juliet, from Larry's party. You and Jamie still knocking boots? Now, I believe this particular character that we're talking to uh, was one of the choices that we could pick as a protagonist at the beginning of the game. No, we, broke up. Huh, that's too bad. That book or whatever still coming along? You didn't release it yet, did you? Please tell me you have like $1 million. I could totally borrow some right now. Yeah, I never finished it. What about you? What are you doing these days? Just picked up some bullshit work doing some copywriting for a soda company or something. It was really dull work until all this office drama started rearing its ugly head. Some people just can't get along, can they? Anyway, I'm sure you've got stuff to do. I won't keep you any longer. It was really nice catching up. Likewise. I think so, Seth. It would ultimately depend. I would need a bit more information of the circumstances regarding the character. Well, I guess I better get this interview filed if it's gonna make the paper tomorrow morning. Where to start? Oh, we're getting a phone call. Hello? Donovan, it's Jack. I wanted to thank you for stopping by today. You really did give me a lot to think about. I've been on the verge of making a very important decision about my life, and I want to say that you've helped me come to a conclusion. I'm happy knowing someone else out there understands me. Please know that I truly appreciate the new perspective you gave me. Goodbye, Donovan. Ah, dang it. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Oh, I was really hoping he wouldn't do that. But, yeah, Jack apparently just killed himself. Hello? Hello? Jack? Jesus, what the fuck? Jack, are you still there? Oh god, why would you do that? I just talked to him. This is insane. Oh yeah, absolutely. The scene with Jack didn't turn out the way I hoped it would. I always answer truly, so I really do think what Jack decides to do is random chance. Yes, it is avoidable, Seth, for sure. So what happened to Jack? He shot himself. All this time, everyone was afraid he would shoot someone else. No one actually took the time to check in on him. We may never know what drove him to do it. So true. Many times the demons that haunt us live in plain sight. All we can do now is remember Jack for who he was and maybe learn from this experience. I know money may be the last thing on your mind, but please take this pay. You got $200. Farewell, Jack. Farewell. Well, okay. It's not that you would even know that, but it's kind of circumstantial. Like, the choices that we make dictate the consequences of our action. So you can get the vibe that they told you that they heard a gun and that they found a box of ammo, and with the notes on the wall and the things that he was talking about could definitely very well imply that Jack was in a very bad mental state, I would argue. But I mean, again, I think I've always answered the way that I did in always the exact same ways. And I don't know if I ever answered differently. Oh, is there? Because I swear I've answered the exact same way I did before, and Jack has not killed himself. But I could be wrong. I could definitely be very wrong. Alright, let's check out the stock exchange. Value at $10. Okay, how much money do we have? We have 500. Invest. Uh, 40 should be $400. Yes, okay, cool. 40 sandwich futures at $10 a pop. 400. And nice to see you, Siege. I'm glad that you're here. Oh yeah, this game has a ton of moments where it can emotionally gut punch you, like really, really hard. So I can understand why you wouldn't want to try that again. That is a very intense scene, and when that happens, it really happens, and it can just like really hurt you, like pretty bad. So I completely understand. You checking my swag? I know you are. Welcome to Golden City Arcade. We need to buy an arcade pass. Crime Fighter high score 150. I just want to check around here real quickly. Yes, I knew it. Okay, we found indie figures number 53, Ooze from Barkley 2, Revenge of Cuchuleon. I butchered that pronunciation, and I'm so sorry. So I believe we need to talk to this gentleman. What the fuck, dude? You just made me lose. Shit, sorry, my mistake. What were you playing? It's no big deal. It's dumb anyway. Only reason why I'm playing is because the daily top score holders get free passes to Swag Fest. Problem is, this machine's already got a wicked high score nobody's been able to top. Whoever left it, shit, he's a legend. Swag Fest. Dopest show in the world, dog! If it's hype, it's there. Bling, rings, many dim tings, haha. Best part is, they got free shit, like, everywhere. Everyone just throwing shit at you all day. Most of it's garbage, but hell, you gotta love that price. Especially when you got those dorks on the internet willing to actually pay for it. Hell, I just sold a really stupid pin for like $10 last week to that dude at the claw machine. He sucks at these games, so he buys the badges and shit to pretend like he can. But shit, 10 bones is nothing. I'm ballin' to the core. I'm so rich, I'll let you play one for free. Unless you're scared, pretty boy. Top score is 150 points. You know what? I think I can do this. Step aside. This game is called Crime Fighters, and literally all we're doing is running people over. Level 1, don't hit the frogs. So we're running people over, and we gotta avoid... It's basically Grand Theft Auto the game. Alright, so there's a timer. We're already at 115 points. Justice served, score 115. Level 2, avoid the cats. Well, we're already at the high score. Oh, we hit a cat. We're at 210. So let's just lose now. Justice served, score 230. Alright. Level 3, don't hit the dogs. Game over. Final score 230. You are top cop. New high score. Final score 230. I knew I could save money. 50 bucks. I saved 50 bucks. Holy shit. 230 points. That's an amazing score. Yo, Joe, this dude is legacy. Now I've got 2 to beat. Sucks for you, Chance. I don't give a shit. Come, select your award from this marvelous bevy of prizes. Cool. Yo, wait up, dog. You gotta take that Swagfest pass. I'll buy it off you. Name your price. Hurry up, we're closing soon. Coming. That spider ring is pretty sweet if I do say so myself. Chicks love that shit, yeah? So what'll it be? Okay, you're telling me to go for the spider ring. But I already know what happens if I get the Swagfest badge. Okay. Hunter. Oh, dear Hunter. Is there anything I can get that is worth more than the story that I can share with the Swagfest badge? Pain? The story of pain? No, okay. The Swagfest badge is not necessary for the story, Seth, but it does give you more opportunities to see the world, as it were. However, if you thought what happened with Jack was dark, this takes an even darker turn. I will at least warn. Okay, it is necessary for a story. Okay, you sold me just on that alone. On that alone. If it's something even I haven't seen, because I always go for the Swagfest. You managed to convince me with that. All right, I'll go with the spider ring. Oh my goodness! Yeah, give me the spider ring. Brilliant choice. The rest of this stuff is junk. Thanks. I got the spider ring. Welcome. Okay. Well, I missed out. You checking my swag? I know you are. Whoa, that's a pretty nifty spider ring. I got it for topping an epic high score. Some would call it legendary. You gotta let me have it. I'll give you $10 for it. No thanks. I'll give you $25 if you sign it. Oh, okay. Can I push this higher? No thanks. Dang. My hubris. Tell me that isn't the stupid plastic spider ring on your finger. You gotta tell Joe to trade you before he kicks you out of here. Come on, I need that pass. I'll get you anything you need. Okay. Are they gonna literally give me a second opportunity? Okay. I'll swap it. Think I could trade this spider ring for the swag pass? I changed my mind after all. Yeah, no problem. It'll be no problem at all. Just pay the $20 difference. Oh, I'm gonna lose money on this. Fine. Thanks. So you got the swag pass? I gotta have it. How much will you give me for it? Shit, my wallet's empty. If you come back to my place, I can get you square with whatever you want. Sure, let's go. Balla balla till you holla. Oh, goodness. I could have gotten 25 bucks. I did not know about that. Again, this is Iron Man. No safe scumming whatsoever. These are the choices I make, and I will deal with the consequences. Make yourself at home, but I don't have the jacuzzi ready until later. There's a cooler in the back. I think it's got some beers if you want one. Make yourself at home, and I'll be back out in a minute. Yeah, pretty much. I'm just playing the game as intended. Never know when a tire iron might be useful. I will, however, steal this tire iron. Absolutely. No, unfortunately, the zoom doesn't happen all the time. They did some really neat programming, though, in this game. Oh, last beer. You found a light beer. What's taking that kid so long? It's empty. Okay. Here, $100. It's all I've got. $100 for this thing? Okay. I don't want to push my luck. I know I'm not going to get anything for this. Sure, $100 sounds fair. We gave him the pass. So why did you want that Swagfest pass so badly? Because my life is shit. I want to do something with it. I've been stuck here for months, living with my batshit crazy uncle. You know he's a drug dealer? My mom sent me out here after I got in a fight back home in San Verdano. She sent me here to scare me straight or something. It's all bullshit, though. All I want is a chance at the big time. For me, that's Swagfest. If I can get there, I can meet people. People who can make things happen. You know what I mean? Shit, that's him. Was that a gunshot? Quick, let's hide in the backyard. Where the fuck is my money, you little shit? Hurry, dog. He's coming. There you are, you little fucker. This is it. I'm so fucked this time. I let you stay here. I fed you every night. No surprise your mom dropped you. Then you go and steal my money? You even took my last beer? Any last words, Chance? Hey now, wait a minute. I believe I want to talk him down. Let's not go and do anything crazy here. Let's put the gun down and we'll talk about this. Well, where is it, you little shit? The money from yesterday for that MDMA shit. It was on the coffee table and now it's gone. I told you no more fucking stealing. Come on, Uncle Don, give a kid another chance. It doesn't have to end this way, Don. There are options here other than blowing a hole in your nephew. Yeah, but then he wouldn't be robbing me. Come on, relax a second. We all screw up now and again. He's had his chance. If my money's really gone, he's dead to me. Alright, so we're gonna give Don the money that we just got. Okay, Don, you win. Just take your money and let us go. Come on, Chance, let's get out of here. Holy shit, I owe you my life. I'm making my way back to San Verdano. If you ever make it out that way, look me up. You're the only person who ever gave a shit. I won't forget that. Yeah, but now we're out, like, whatever money that we could have gotten. Message from Rockstar. Viper OD. Get to hospital. Need you. Yeah, I spent $20 for a chance for nothing. If I was cold and heartless, I could have kept the $100. But there's no way in hell I would have kept that $100. It's pretty late, though. Visiting hours are over. I'll have to check in tomorrow. Hey. So I lost the Jack opportunity, and I lost a chance for $25. But I did get a light beer, and a tire iron, and an action figure. Alright. Tire iron is worth $37. Oh yeah, murder is definitely way too far from me. Absolutely. Okay, what is ooze worth? Ooze is worth $25. Okay, 37 plus 25. We made at least $63 from that. And we can sell the beer for $5. Okay, we made $68 from that, technically. But I am down $20 as a result. Let's see how this sandwich, $11, that's not worth it. Alright, so I believe visiting hours are over. So that means I need $800. Oh man, I was really hoping Jack wouldn't shoot himself. I am still, oh god, I'm still hurt over that. Welcome to Dubstown General. Yeah, Charlie, the indie figures that you find in this game are a collectible item set that represent other games that came out roughly around the same time. Charlie Murder is the protagonist of a game of the same name that came out in 2013. I haven't actually been to the daycare place before, but the last time I remember trying the daycare place, closed today for field trip. Like, I remember it never worked for me. Like, whatever I could have done wouldn't work. Okay, she's not gonna actually let me talk. But there's another figure. Liam from Gods Will Be Watching. Oh, and yes, there will be a way to earn money, for sure, Seth, to answer that question. It's just that, since I technically messed up with Jack, I say messed up, there is no wrong choice. You have to basically try every morning. Oh, okay. I'll try then. I'll try when I wake up. I'll go to the daycare. Ooh, no, wait. I have to go to the hospital though. I can't afford to check every morning. GWBW is Gods Will Be Watching. It's harsh. It's cruel. I like the game, but that, like, I talk about RNG, random chance, in this game from Fate and everything, but that game is definitely just random chance. Like, it is hard. Unfortunately, Undertale came out in like 2016. I think it came after this game, well after this one came out. Okay, it's day 4. We have 26 days left. Message from Rockstar. Where the hell are you? Viper, OD, hospital. What, did it come out in 2015? Okay. I love Undertale too, but I think it just barely managed to miss out being included in this game's indie figures. Oh, that's something to look for in the sequel. I wonder if in the sequel there are Undertale figures. I'm definitely, when I get to the sequel, I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out for that. Yeah, I wouldn't want to sell them. Ooh, okay. Yes. Let's just go ahead and sell all 40 of them. 560 bucks. All right, I almost have enough money anyway. Playing the stock exchange is good. Oh, I forgot to go fishing. But thankfully, I had a nice amount of crab to make sure that I don't starve to death. Yeah, exactly. Alright. Welcome to Dubstown General. Oh, okay. Am I just supposed to go in? Okay, here we go. Donovan. I don't know what to do. Viper, oh god, are you okay? What happened? Well, after we talked the other day, I thought a lot about what you said. Some of it is still hard to understand, and even more of it's hard to swallow, but I realized that I couldn't be with Viper and stay clean. With her in my life, there'd be amazing highs, but we'd both burn out so fast we'd barely live an instant compared to what I could without her. I want to do great things, Donovan. This stuff I'm playing now, it's just a sample of what I know I can be. That's right, that is exactly what I was harping on about the last stream. That'll never happen with Viper strangling me. Jesus, you told her all of that? I had to. And I knew this was a possibility. If it had been me instead of her, I know I'd be right where she was trying to fix my sad, pathetic heart with as much junk as my veins could hold. But it was the right thing for me. At least, I thought it was. You're not guilty of anything. She did this to yourself. You don't have any responsibility. Why the hell are you beating yourself up for something you can't control? Because I'm a fucking addict too. We're opposite ends of a seesaw, and if one doesn't go down, then the other can never go up. Today she pays, tomorrow I will, because that's the way it goes. There's no balancing this shit. We just take turns feeling sorry for the other. Look, I'm sorry. Can I see her? He does kind of look like John Travolta, just a little bit. So who's paying for all of this? I know you don't have any money, so I don't know how she can afford to stay here. The label's helping out a lot, probably because they're worried the story will get leaked if she's not taken care of. Since I told them I wasn't going to do the rest of the tour though, they've kind of closed the coin purse. Wouldn't be a problem if this fucking doctor had a heart though. What are you talking about? The doctor, looking after Viper. He's an expert, the absolute best you can get in this city. He's got the means to help her, but he demands all this money for his work. I get that he's talented and invested a lot to be who he is. That doesn't mean shit when people's lives are on the line. I swear, I saw them kick an old lady out of here the other day because her dead husband's military pension didn't cover her prescriptions. It's disgusting. Have you talked to the guy? Maybe he's not as heartless as you think. Ask him to do some work pro bono? Pro bono? Yeah, why not? The least you can do is ask. I'm sure he'd listen at the least. Shit, see, I'm no good with these things. Come on, you've got to help me out. Go talk to him for me and work your magic. Give him a little scare and make him do what you want. I don't know about that, but I guess I could talk to him sometime. Where would I find him? He's a stickler for routine. Every morning, he gets a coffee at the Krusty Kreme. He ducks out early afternoon to go see a movie at the Sunny Megaplex. And after hours, he's probably at the Empire Pub congratulating himself. I wrote it all down for you. Take this. Yeah, this is definitely late-stage capitalism nightmare hellscape world. I'll be hanging around here pretty much all the time. Go talk to him and let me know what he says, okay? Well, there's no harm in trying. Okay, it is now day, so he should be at the... Oh. It is day, right? Can I go down? No, I can't. Alright, let's see how the stocks are. They value at 13. Not a good investment. 10 or less is what I'm only going to buy. So it is... Yep, there he is. Dr. Berenstain? You got a second? What? Who are you? I actually don't know if I can genuinely convince this guy to help out. I always go with, it's about a patient. I don't think I could intimidate him, so I'm going to try the schmoozy option. Your new best friend. You're looking after a friend of mine, so I want to look after you. What can I get you? Popcorn? What on earth are you talking about? You're with that blue-haired tramp, aren't you? I don't know why I choose to work in the Word with the trashiest clientele. Look, we need your help. Money's tight and it'd be saving a life. Do you think you could just make it happen? You're here to ask me to help her for free. No, I won't do it. I already told your big black friend that barely 5 minutes ago. What? You talking about Dark F? Do you guys rove in packs? I think that might be an error. Maybe. Oh, the bouncer. That's right. I was getting confused because I thought Dark F talked to him. Well, why not? It's a life, isn't it? Not all lives are equal. Let that be a rather harsh professional opinion. I only have limited time to help people. I don't have time to judge people, and money is a marker of one's ability to function in better society. Your friend, despite the glamorous dumpster grunge appearance, doesn't have any. You elitist bastard. Please save me the privilege check. I did my part during the Nom protest. Now, if you don't mind, I've got another 2 hours before my next patient meeting. Besides all that, I didn't come to own the old Hoffenstetter mansion working for free. Well, that didn't go as planned. I better speak with Dark F at the hospital. Now, Dark F did mention that I could try and lean on him. I figure maybe that would have resulted in a different choice. I say as I'm uncertain. Yeah, I know, right? That's enough activism. I've done my part. Haha! Steve. Number 56. Steve from Discourse. Alright. So, I'm at the dock. Real piece of work. He's a total asshole and won't budge on the bill. Damn it. We gotta do something. She's gonna die. We gotta blackmail him. What? A guy like that's gotta have some interesting dirt. We could break into his place, find something incriminating, and use it to persuade him to fix Viper for free. He mentioned something about the old Hoffenstetter mansion just outside town. If I remember correctly, don't mansions have heavy security? Plus, we're not master thieves anyway. What the hell are you thinking? Well, then we can just go and smash up his car. That'll make him know we're serious. Ethics aside, that might actually work. Then it's settled. Whenever you're ready to go, just let me know and I'll drive us out there. Let's do it quick, though. I don't know how much time she's got. Ready to go now? Let's just go ahead and do it. And yeah, we're gonna commit some crimes that don't include murder. Okay, let's roll. I don't know why you insist on wearing that. It's so people can't tell who I am. Right, well, I'm sure we can find a computer or something somewhere around here if we look. Or we could just smash up that car over there and get out of here. Hey, be careful. I'm sure this place is loaded with security cameras and stuff. You're way too paranoid. Wait here, I'll go pick the front door lock. Oh no, this... I would definitely say that this is not set in Canada, Seth. The analog that I know is San Fernando is like San Francisco. So it's generally the California area of like a fictional United States, if that would be a fair thing to say. Come on, let's do this for Viper. Now, here's an interesting thing. We could trash this guy's car, and I feel now it would be even safer to do so, but trashing his car would have consequences for us. Weird, that bear's got a name embroidered on its chest. I guess your name is Grizzly Jones, little fella. I bet this golf club can do some damage. I'm just going to take that golf club. Dog food? Weird, I don't see a mutt around here. So I'm going to steal the dog food as well. Search the supply cabinet. What do we have here? Oh, an Indie Heroes figurine. Brominator from Bowforce. What else? A bunch of used Kleenex, some My Little Horsey DVDs. Looks like some kind of printer toner cartridge. Alright, we got the toner. Someone spilled shampoo or something in here. Real hackers don't need chairs. An odd-looking couple. Nice printer. It'd be more useful. Okay. So let's go ahead and just hack his computer. Let's see what's in the trash. Pictures of animals. Let's check his email. Are you avoiding me? I'm Susan. I've got this rash on the crawl space between the top of my ass. Really annoying. Stings when I lean back. I still don't have health insurance. Please give me some advice. Order confirmed. Thank you for choosing Bulk Co. as the leading supervisor. 32 ounces of lube. 10 kilograms of dog food. A steam cleaner. Protein granola bar. And penis topical cream. Interesting. Password reset. Hey there, Fran. Looks like here we believe the request to set the password to Grizzmop has been declined. So we can edit his MyFace account. So we can do that. Fart Blaster loves farts to death. Oh my goodness. Today I was in the middle of... Yeah, we definitely destroyed his MyFace page. Okay, check the photos. Travel. That had a dog in it. Grizzly Jones. Grizz and me. Password required. Enter password. Well, we saw one, and it was... Grizz Mop. Well now. Holy shit, I'd call that incriminating. I'll just go over to the printer to print this. Alright, you foul beast. Let's print this photo and get out of here. And we grabbed the incriminating photo. Hey, we're good to go. Just give me a second to look around and I'll talk to you outside. No, we're done here. I stole his golf club, dog food, and we got and quit moving away. That was some seriously gross shit. Let's get the hell out of here before we get caught. Oh, and yeah, and we left his we defaced his MyFace page and we left the light on. That's fucking gross about that teddy bear shit. I'll never look at the children's ward the same again. Well, that should be enough to convince him to help Viper. You hold on to that photo. I'll send you a page when we're ready to confront him. Gotcha. Let's not wait too long, though. Viper's getting worse. Thanks again, Donovan. You're the best. Alright, let's see if we can't make some quick money. Alright, let's see. What are we going to sell? Dog food for $5. Golf club for $37. Alright. Rominator's worth 5. Liam is worth 5. Steve is worth 25. Nice. Alright. We've made $800. Alright, let's see. Value at 15. Oh, hell no. Okay, so that was it. I don't think I can earn any other money, so let's go ahead and do some fishing real quick. Because that'll definitely keep us alive. Largemouth bass. Nothing. Canal carp. Canal carp. Man, I am not lucky today. Like, if I had held on to my money or not sold those futures right away, I could have technically made a bit more, but what are you gonna do about it, you know? Lake crab, very nice. I would definitely say that this is like early 2000s kind of setting, Guilty. Oh, hey, Carmine. Nice to see you again. Kinda ridiculous. Canal carp. We didn't catch anything this time. Another Big Bertha. Awesome. I don't know. I always think, like, it could be really tasty. The lake crab, that is. But, I mean... Again, our luck has been really bad right now. At least when it comes to fishing. Alright, we fished out everything that we could for the day. Go ahead and eat what we can. Nice. Got a full belly. We've got plenty of food. Everything is good as far as I'm aware. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to go into the bank. There we go. I'm actually surprised I was able to make at least $800. That would have been nicer for later though, for sure. But again, I burnt out when Jack did what he did. Alright, so let's go ahead and sleep. Yes, write another journal page down. Incriminate yourself with all of the laws you just broke. Okay. It's morning. Message from Rockstar. Okay, gotta get to the hospital. I actually didn't know that, Carmine. I thought Luddite was just someone who was opposed to, like, sufficiently advanced technology. That makes a kind of sense. Culturally, it's definitely changed. Value at 12? Hell no. Okay. We're gonna meet Dark F back at the hospital. There he is right there. Awesome. I've trapped the doctor in the elevator. Head on in so we can get him to change his mind. Oh, hey, Doc. Fancy running into you here. This elevator going up or down? Ground floor, Donovan. Of course we're going up. Right, of course. I can barely keep my head on straight these days. What the hell do you two want? Well, remember how we were having trouble with paying our bill here? We're here to bear out our hearts to you one more time. Maybe there's something you can do to help us out of this uncomfortable financial bondage. You're gonna help us for free and wipe out any of the existing bills for your services. Ah, like hell I am. In fact, as soon as I get in my office, I'm calling security and telling them to keep you out of the building altogether. I don't think that's a particularly good idea, Doc. Donovan, show him. With pleasure. How did you get that? Don't worry about that right now. All you need to know is that if you don't help us out, things aren't going to end very nicely for you. I'm sure a lot of folks would get a real kick out of this. Are you sure you don't want to up it up at the Are you sure you don't want it up on the faculty website? Alright, fine. You win. I'll make sure you aren't billed for anything here. God, I wish I could do something like that for my own hospital bill. And his heart grew 2 sizes that day. It's a pleasure talking to you, Doctor. Wait, before you leave, there's one thing you need to understand. This procedure is still very experimental, and I can't guarantee it's going to work. All of this aside, a life is still on the line. What are you saying? I'm saying that even if things go smoothly with the procedure, death is still a real possibility. And that's outside this whole blackmail thing. Look, we're desperate. You can see that, can't you? Just don't let anything bad happen. I'm begging you. I'll do what I can, I promise that. It's just, cases like this rarely end well. Prepare yourself for it. Well, this is my stop. Don't fuck this up, Doc. And well, that's how that went. I believe that was technically... Oh my goodness. Is this Dr. Horny and bad at hiding his secrets? Oh goodness. Oh man, it went up again. I needed to go down. How much money do I have? I have 815. Let's eat some more food. Okay. Again, I can't think of anything that I can do. So, largemouth bass. I'm just gonna go fishing again, because those lake crabs are gonna save us a ton of trouble later. A canal carp. Like, okay, our luck is good with the fishing right now. And another big bertha. Which I assume will restore our stamina the most. Canal carp, of course. I will show you guys what you can do to make money if you exhaust all the opportunities to earn it. I will at least show you guys that. Okay, we got another canal carp. Alright, we caught everything that we could and got chastised for it. Restore as much as I can. Okay. Now you did mention this. Closed for the night. I'm going to try and see if I can get the daycare event that you mentioned, Oh Dear Hunter. I will definitely try. Because I think the last time I did it, it wouldn't let me do it. Like, they said that I wasn't qualified for that job. But it's been a while. Oh, ignore Dark Elf at first? I just don't think I could. Later that night. What? Oh. Might as well. Okay. So I basically got it now. Okay, that's what that was. Ah, okay. If you... It messes up a lot of things. Oh, not with Dark Elf, but something else? Really? Well, don't spoil it for me. Meet me at hospital lobby. Important. I wonder. No mail from you. Alright. I'm gonna go back to the hospital real quick. Oh no, wait, before I go to the hospital, I wanna check on the burger stocks as such as they are. It's something that I wish I'd paid more attention to. $13, not worth the investment. So we're just gonna go on to the hospital and see whether or not, I guess we were successful. It said lobby, but I guess he means the patient room. Oh, okay. So the doc says Viper's gonna be fine. I guess I owe you, don't I? Really not necessary. You're my best friend. I'd do anything for you. Look, I'm sorry this turned into such a mess. I was thinking of a way to thank you properly, and since I'm not going to be playing this for a while, I wanted to give you this. Dark F's guitar. What? You're giving me your guitar? I can't take this. What do you mean you're not playing anymore? Relax, would you? I'm just taking it easy for a while. Viper and I are checking into rehab together. I don't want to bring that beast around a bunch of klepto junkies anyway, and I've got plenty of others. Honestly, it's going to be a lot better off in your hands. Man, I don't know what to say. Thank you, I guess. Just take good care of it for me. I don't want to hear you pawn it off to make ends meet. Yeah, of course. I'll take good care of it, don't worry. So, rehab, huh? Are you sure? It's not going to be easy. Yeah, right? I'm really looking forward to vomiting, shaking, and sweating years of self-abuse out of my system. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll prescribe us some methadone. Oh, relax, I'm kidding. Sorta. I'm gonna try cold turkey with supervision. It'll be hard, but it'll be worth it. What about Viper? She doesn't know we're going yet. You haven't told her? I've been waiting until she's got her strength back. She's still weak. Then how do you know she'll be going too? Well, she loves me, right? Money's not an issue anymore, so she'll come, right? I really can't do it alone. I don't know. She's pretty hooked. She loves you, but... Yeah, you might be right. Either way, I'll know for sure now. Was she here for me or the high? Either way, I'm glad you're going. This is going to be good for you. Yeah, right? I'm finally going to get clean. Who knows, maybe I'll even get out in time for Jamie's wedding. Shit, sorry. It slipped out. Why didn't you tell me you were invited? What the fuck, dude? Because I knew you'd freak out like this. Oh my god, see, this is why I'm critical of Dark F sometimes. Like, he's like, oh, I broke up with my girlfriend, everything's horrible and awful, and I'm addicted to drugs. And you're like, yeah, I can sympathize with that. I'm still pining over how I lost my partner. And he's like, get the hell over it. And then, like, he's supposed to be your best friend, and then doesn't tell you that he got this invite. Like, ugh. Always Sometimes Monsters, your name is so poignant. You know I can't stand all the social espionage bullshit. I didn't know if you were invited, not invited, whatever. Look, I'm sorry, alright? Yeah, exactly. Also friends with him, too. I'm probably not even going anyway, unless straitjackets count as formal attire. Still, in the end, I don't fault him. It's just a really shitty thing, but it would be something that I could still forgive a friend over. Myself. Just me. Still, I would tell him that was a shitty thing that he did, and I would be upset. It's not your fault. I'm just a little sensitive still. Oh, come on. Where's your sense of humor? You did get an invite, though, right? Yeah, I got one in the mail. Oh, good. No hard feelings, then. You're going through, right? Oh, you're going, though, right? I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet. Come on, you're not gonna let that stop you, are you? This could be the end of it, once and for all. You've got one last chance to prove you're worth something to Jamie, and you've been given a golden opportunity to do so. You want him back, you're going to have to risk it all and prove to him you're willing to do anything for him. Most guys don't demand that kind of devotion, but you and I both know Jamie was some kind of wonderful. The only question is whether or not you think he's worth it. Maybe, I don't know. There's bound to be some other fish in the sea, right? Who knows, maybe I'll show up with a date. Well, aren't you a real go-getter? Whatever you do, just believe in it. I'll be rooting for you regardless from my cell. Speaking of cells, can I go check on Viber before I head out? She's a crazy bitch, but, you know. Trust me, I know. I always think of the two of them, Dark F is better, because she's just unrepentantly, like, mean and nasty. But yeah, he gave us his guitar, and told us not to pawn it. So, I'm gonna hold on to it. As silly of an idea as it may seem, I am gonna hold on to it. How did that take up so much of my stamina? Didn't do jack. Welcome to the sandwich. Value at $10. Absolutely. I'm gonna do 50. Alright. Alright, you actually want to know how much it's worth, Gildy? Alright. We got some new shit in, so take a look around. What are you offering? Quick Fix Auto Kit. Do-it-yourself Auto Repair Kit. And a guitar. Okay. I don't know what this Quick Fix Auto Kit is. That might be related to something else, or it might be related to something in the future. It is worth $200. That is actually a lot of money. Okay, what I think I want to do now... What if this game crossed over with Persona 5? You know, I think a lot of some of the people in this game would definitely have some distorted desires and would have, like, horrible palaces of their own. For sure. I do still have his guitar. I didn't accidentally sell... Okay, good. Alright, I'm going to nap until nighttime. Oh. Yep. And hopefully I got really, really lucky, and the prices on sandwiches just jumped up super high. I mean, I sincerely doubt that it did, but I could be lucky. I'm really, really hoping I get lucky on the sandwich stock turnip exchange market. Stock exchange. Value at 11. Okay, I'm gonna hold off. 11 is not a lot. Oh, sweet. I forgot that this game had a run button. Oh, I am so sorry, guys. Look at me just zooming on by now. I tested it purely on a whim. Alright. Let's go to sleep. Write another journal page. Commit our crimes to words. Okay, 23 days left. Can't run inside the actual building, though. That's the thing that's killing me with this. Alright, now we can zoom our way back to the burger place. Technically now, I think we are all done with story stuff that could possibly happen. Value at $12. Not worth it. I can afford to be a little picky. So what we want to do... Yeah, I am just on a whim, I'm going to check to see if this is optional. Hi there! Welcome to Impossible Futures. Have you come to enroll your little tyke into pre-garden admissions training classes? It's a tough world out there. If you don't get your child started on the right path, who knows how they'll end up by the time they're teenagers. Bad grades are the first sign of true degeneracy. But I don't need to tell you about that, do I? You look like a sharp, young go-getter yourself. Nice to see more young, responsible fathers out there picking up the slack for a change. Thanks? Young parent like you could probably use some extra cash. Oh yes, I can do this! Nice! You must be here about the job. Job? We're looking for someone to help while we're all getting ready for the big test around the corner. Preparing snacks... I've never seen this, guys, by the way. This is new to me, and I only decided to try it out because Oh Dear Hunter informed me that it could be something. This is awesome. New content for me as I'm sharing this game for you guys. But we encourage all our helpers to interact with the kids as much as possible. You find conversations with minds of varying depth really do help with cognitive and empathic abilities over time. It's a pretty simple job and a lot of fun. Think you'd be interested in helping me out? Sure, I love working with kids. Great. Do you have your police records on you, or did you want me to give us permission to process you here? You've got access to this new National Criminal Registry, one of the perks of being a government-run organization, I suppose. Okay either way, but rules are rules, and I need something on file just in case it turned out to be a raging psychopath or something like that. Can't be too careful these days, you know. These children, they're our future. I don't have my police records on me. Can I bring them to you later? What kind of haphazard place do you think this is? I'll have you know we've won 7 National Child Safety Awards from the National Child Safety Commission. If you want to work here, you have to be accounted for, and those are the rules. I don't think I've got anything on there. Probably not a big deal if you need to. Go ahead, I really need this job. Great, just give me a second. Alright, if I can just get your full name. My first name is Donovan. Oh, hold on. It's got an autofill for it already. Ah, there you are. Perfect match. So what does it say? Huh, something's gone screwy here. It's labeling you as a domestic terrorist for some reason or another. I don't know why. Probably just counter-racial pro... That's right, because we're playing as Asians. And yep, this is just another sign of how racist the world can be. You know how the feds have to make it look like, so it's not just the immigrants causing problems. Something must be haywire with our machine. I could file the papers manually, but it'll take 4 to 6 weeks before they come back and get verified. That doesn't do either of us any good. Sorry about that, by the way. My hands are really tied, you know? I'm pretty sure they'll take anyone over at the tip agent. Okay, so I would have to lie? Aw, man. Okay. Well, that's a bummer. I thought I was gonna get to see new content. I think that may be what happened last time. Possibly. I'm not 100% certain. But I got racially profiled out of it. Yeah, I gave them my name, and it said I came up as a domestic terrorist, Oh Dear Hunter. And I think that because Donovan, the character sprite, is Asian. And so I don't know why it triggered that, but it did, I guess. Hey, I'm here about a job. Name, Donovan. Nah, it does that if you're white too? Oh, okay. Any particular talents? I'm pretty good with words. Trades, skills. Never mind, it's gonna be fun. There's 2 doors at the end of the hallway. Each one leads to a different bus group and will take you to a different work site. Read the job descriptions carefully because you're not coming back until that bus comes for you. How does payment work around here? Cash at the end of the day when you get back. Some jobs pay more than others, but you can earn pretty well at most if you work hard. Of course, the agency gets half of it as part of your placement agreement, but them's the breaks. Okay, so I probably just selected the wrong choices then. I bet if I had chosen Jamie as a name, I would have gotten it, or maybe random, perhaps. Because I definitely don't think Sam would have done me any benefits. That's ridiculous. That's not my problem. You don't like it, hit the road. Else you can keep your lips shut, the buses are waiting to take off pretty soon. I think that first door is heading off to a meat packing plant or something. You're good with machines and assembly lines. The other bus is heading out to some hippie tofu factory or something. They'll be turning soybeans into fake chicken nuggets or whatever. Alright, so they're both identically the exact same job. Except if you go with the meat packing plant, you're forced to be there until they run out. With the tofu one, they're a little bit more generous with how long you want to do it. I think the meat place pays more, and the tofu pays less. I did not get any other options after saying my name. None at all. So I'm gonna go to the soy burger place because while... Oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take the job. I'm gonna go here because while I have no problems eating meat and I'm not vegan or vegetarian myself, I just wouldn't be able to work in that kind of job. Hey there, buddy. Welcome to our all-natural tofu processing plant. I'm here to, walk you through the process and set you on a path helping the world eat better. Here at Gaia Foods, we take it upon ourselves to help protect and heal the earth by offering people a healthy alternative to meat-based products. We produce tofu products, which, although flavorless, do next to no damage to our ecosystem. What's with all the machines, then? In order to produce enough food, we have effectively combat the current climate change. We've had to automate some of our process. The most efficient machine in the business, and it runs off excess vegetable oil. Without it, our market prices would bottom out in no time flat. As part of the Fair Farmers Initiative, you are entitled to half the current market price of everything you produce. You can check the current values on the board daily. We're really counting on your output here. It's a tough business to be in, but if changing the world's not easy. We're a team now, though, and we're gonna do great. Keep that in mind and you'll do fine. Anything else? Just do all you can. It's a tough life. Alright, I got it. Oh, I forgot to mention. The doors are open, so feel free to call it quits whenever you feel like, alright? I guess I enjoyed it here so much I forgot we can leave anytime we want. Okay, see you when you're done. So yeah, I would actually, real life, prefer to work at this place rather than the meatpacking place, because the meatpacking place definitely feels like a real job I've worked before, just without the animal slaughter. Soy steak is $5, burgers are $6, and soybeans are $2. Okay. Conveyor access, dispense soybeans. So this is basically what you do. Move it to conveyor A. Tofu mulcher. Create tofu cube. Okay, we got 7 pounds for that. So, to get the most money out of it, I think 2 soy burgers and the other one would be the most money that we could make from it. So, yeah. We just want to get through this as quickly as we can. Invader A. Vulture. Create cube. 8 pounds. Nice. So, a couple of more burgers. And 2 beans. Not bad. Expense that. For a minute there, I thought it was going to run out this fast. 10 pounds. Nice. So making the burgers for this one will give us the most for our buck. I definitely actually like this place's aesthetics better because the meatpacking plant is just, there's just blood everywhere. And I'm not squeamish when it comes to video games, but it really kind of does bring you down. 7 pounds. I think we're making a good amount of profit from this. The more burgers that we can make, the better it'll go. Oh yeah, the little pig sprites they have in this game are absolutely cute too. That's very true. So I don't feel any guilt for doing this. I'm only going to do this once. Because I definitely have more than enough money. But I'll especially have more money if I get lucky in the burger stock exchange. I wonder what determines how much you can do this. 9 pounds, nice. Oh. My finger slipped. Okay. I wish there was like a counter that we could see how much we've made during this point. That would be a good thing, I think. £7. Could be better. So I'm still thinking over that daycare storyline I could have done. I'm wondering if random would have been the best choice, but I just don't know. Maybe it's because I trashed the guy's MySpace page. I do know that this game does judge your every action. 8 pounds, nice. Oh, wrong menu. And here's a funny little thing about this. I believe I saw the developers talking that the reason why they made this part of the game so particularly grindy is because they definitely wanted to recreate that, like, grinding experience of day-to-day life. I definitely think that they captured it for sure. Well, oh dear Hunter, the reason why I was considering why the MyFace page would have anything to do with it is because, like, the game judged it as we did more bad things than good things. But, again, I don't know how this game judges people, which is really fascinating. Like, I kind of want to know so badly, but I don't want to look behind the curtain either, if that makes any kind of sense. Oh yeah, for sure. That absolutely, Seth. We're probably gonna make a nice amount of money from this, considering that we haven't run out yet. Nope, we still got more to do. Actually, hold on, my memory is coming together. Oh. My brain is trying to do too many things at once. Okay, I think maybe this might tell us $204 in product. So I've earned $102 so far. If I can get at least $200, I'll just quit right away. So I need $400 at least. And again, I'm only going to do this once, guys. You don't have to worry about... Oh, no. We ran out. Alright. Again, I'm only going to do it once, regardless. I still smell like dirt and leaves. We made $109. Let's hope that we got lucky. High number, high number, high number. $15. Yes. 750 bucks. Fantastic. Yep. All right. I'm almost afraid to spend the money. But I wonder if the Quick Fix Auto Repair Kit can be used later. Oh, I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. I don't know what it's for, though, is the thing. Ooh. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm not gonna risk it. I made a lot more money than I possibly could have. And it's time for us to go. So let me just find... Oh, that's right. Hit the run button. go ahead and just move on with our... Hold on. No, there's places we can check first, though. Or maybe not. Okay. Where would you like to go today? Alright. I don't think it's a joke item. No, we don't have a car. If I had gotten lucky, I could have saved this money and not spent it, and I would have gone to Beaton. But unfortunately, I was not lucky. I made the wrong choices. And so I have to buy a bus pass to travel between Dubstown and Beaton. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I have $374 left. Okay, they don't leave until tonight. Okay. So I gotta take a nap. Oh yeah, absolutely. See, I was definitely thinking that maybe it could be used for an event later on in the game, but the way that event is handled, I don't think that's the case. I could definitely still afford the kit for sure, Seth, but I could definitely be better off having more money so I don't have to grind out more events. So, at this moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bus and move on. Because where we're supposed to go is Beaton to meet up with Larry. Yeah, I didn't think it would be Hunter, but I've never seen that item appear in the store at all, so I don't know what it would be used for. I do kind of have another idea. If we had done a vandalism and another person was still around, but that's all I can think of. Alright, let's go to Beaton. So now we're at Beaton. And that ate up a whole day. Well, no, it didn't eat up a whole day because it was the night of 7. So we have 22 days left. Say it again, folks. Let your voices echo through these streets. Down with the unions, down with greed. Honest work is all we need. That's right, let's put an end to the corruption that's devastated our hometown. It's time to make your voices heard, people. Sounds like some kind of protest or something. We won't pay your unfair dues, we've caught wise to your ruse. Down the river, sell us out, not so long as we can shout. Yes, and our message isn't done here, is it? We're not stopping until City Hall takes note. Mayor Bob Horde and his union pals may have promised us security, but what do they do when things turn rough? They partner up with the big business fat cats like Macroshaft, sabotaging our local enterprises. Also, they can enjoy massive profits off your backs while sucking the soul out of Beaton. Look out, Beaton, it's the big Horde boulder. Better watch out, he'll run you over. These were the businesses our great-grandparents started, the places we got our first jobs. Now they're all at risk of becoming sterilized, corporized, homogenized hellholes. None of the union heads care about that, though. They only care about the bottom line. If they had it their way, the whole city'd be run by Macroshaft and its subsidiaries. This protest is our only weapon. This strike our only ammunition. Beaton's workers, big and small, we're on strike till Fat Horde falls. I want to personally thank you for your efforts, Beatonites. You're the backbone of this city. Just remember to pledge your support in the upcoming election so we can get the resolution we deserve. In a few days' time, when you follow that old red brick trail to City Hall, remember who to vote for. Vote Trudeau if you hate greed. Honest work will make you free. Thank you, Beaton. Now I have one final announcement before I go. The reason we're here in this bus station's parking lot is because they've joined our cause. Effective immediately, the drivers and workers of the bus service are joining our strike. As a ceremonial gesture, I'd like you all to wave goodbye as the last bus out of here departs. Shit. Alright, keep going strong, Beatnites. Your city needs you. Goddamn strike. Now how the hell am I supposed to get to San Verdano? Maybe Larry will have something to say about it. I think he said his place was up near City Hall. I guess I can follow this red trail and figure my way from there. Alright. So we've made it to Beaton, and we've apparently been stranded in Beaton as a result of the politics that are currently going on in this city. And with that, guys, I think would be a good time to wrap things up for the day. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Let me start the music to play us out. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm glad that you guys were here to experience the story with me. I'm going to be doing this stream again on Friday instead of tomorrow, just as a heads up. And for those of you who watched and enjoyed what you saw, please consider giving me a follow. The more follows I can get and everything else, the more I can actually try and do more with this. But I'm glad that you guys had a good time, and I will see y'all Friday night. Thank you very much, everyone. I'll let the music play us out. If the music would play. Oh dear, looks like I am having audio errors. Well, either way, I will see you guys later. Bye, everyone.